American Airlines Flight 11 hit the first tower. 76 passengers, 11 crew personnel.
9/11/2001 was a really beautiful day in New York. It was sunny, no clouds, no humidity, and it was my daughter's first day of preschool.
We were in the process of moving. My son's birthday is on September 12th. He was going to be 2 years old. So we were kind of in the middle of moving, in the middle of getting all that together, and I was getting ready to walk out the door to go to work when my wife said, "Hey, there's something going on. You might want to look at the TV and check it out."
I was in high school at Clayton High School. I was a junior. I was in Coach Roach's sports medicine class, and I remember we were doing our daily work, and they came over to intercom and said, "Cut the TVs on with the events of that are happening in New York."
And I do remember exactly where I was. I had gotten up extremely early that morning in California and couldn't go back to bed, so I turned on the news, and it wasn't 10 minutes later the first plane had hit the tower.
United Airlines Flight 175 hit the second tower. 51 passengers, 9 crew personnel.
343 firemen lost their lives, and a number of other folks lost their lives, and of course just the people working in those buildings lost their lives, and it was a tragic event.
A lot of the funerals were local. We had one member of our department that was killed, Lincoln Quape, who was a member of FDNY Rescue 2, a pretty good friend of mine. So his funeral, of course, was in town. And then there was a battalion chief on the FDNY that lived in town, a couple of the firefighters that lived in town, so their funerals were right in our town. And they used our volunteer firehouse to gather afterwards. And then there were lots of other local funerals. I probably went to 17 or 18 of them. I knew about 48 to 50 guys that were killed that day. So a lot of them were my instructors at the County Fire Academy, or just people I knew through other friends of mine that run FDNY.
American Airlines Flight 77 hit the Pentagon. 53 passengers, 6 crew personnel, 125 people in the Pentagon and within the grounds.
I had been in the Air Force back when I was in college, too old to go back in it again. But we all the guys sat around and we all wanted to do something. So everybody wanted to go and help or do something with it.
That day I knew I wanted to join the military after that. And once I finished my junior year, I contacted the Marine Corps Recruiter's Office. In 2005, I did my first deployment to Iraq. So I felt like I was honoring the ones that had perished that day by serving my country then.
The bell signal of 5555, meaning was flags to half staff, meaning a fallen firefighter.
A lot of those guys knew that they were faced with their death that day, and they went and did their job anyway, which to me is, pretty amazing.